Miss Shetty and Mr. Polishetty is the best rom-com of 2023, and that's it. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. Kidding. Actually, I saw a few rom-com this year, and so far, the movie To Jhuti Mein Makar was actually supposed to be my best rom-com of the year. Then I happened to watch Miss Shetty and Mr. Polishetty, and this movie just stole my heart. But To Jhuti Mein Makar is a nice movie. You should definitely check out too. Nikki and Tini are so messed up, and I think you should watch the movie especially for Rambil because his expressions are just gold. So why do I love Miss Shetty and Mr. Polishetty so much? Brace yourself because there's going to be a lot to talk about, and I'm gonna put a timestamp so you can skip to the part that interests you. The story itself is refreshing. Of course, you have the usual, one of the characters does a shitty thing and broke the heart of the other main lead. Here, this is the role of Anvitha to do something dishonest. The girl wants to have a baby through IUI. Nothing's wrong here. And when comes the moment to decide who's gonna be her baby daddy, she's like, Again, nothing's wrong here because I mean, look at this man. I don't want to shame this guy, but the first impression is not so good. So Anvitha's like, okay, I think I'm gonna find the top-notch best baby daddy, and I'm gonna ask for the semen. Between you and I, this is definitely not the best pickup line. Like, can you imagine meeting someone for the first time and being like, hi, I'm Anvitha, how's your semen doing? Not really good. So the girl goes left and right until she meets Sidhu Polishetty, a stand-up comedian wannabe, and she had an epiphany. She's like, oh god, this is it! The search is over! I met the perfect semen container. This guy got what I want, plus he's kinda cute. Okay, that's not Anvitha talking, that's me, but he's really cute. And she tries to get to know him without telling him the truth. And this is where the movie takes the normal route of a rom-com. And of course, this moron falls in love with her. And then he discovers what Anvitha really wants, and blah blah blah. And at the end, they realize their love and they get together. But, and this is where the movie gets interesting, between the moment where they realize their love and they get together, there's a true moment of reflection where those two go through a real growth. And at the end, it's not they realize the love and then they have this love confession and the kiss. No, in this movie, it's more a they realize the love and they are ready to commit to each other kind of ending. And this is the most bizarre part. Sidhu and Anvitha managed to sell me an awesome love story without any skinship. Guys, I'm not kidding. They don't kiss. There's no f***ing kiss. And yet, I had the usual reaction when I watch a good rom-com. Something I call the Gollum reaction, when one part who's just screaming like crazy, like yeah, because I just saw a cute love story, and another part who's boiling with jealousy because I want that in my real life. The movie is friggin' modern. We got an heroine who's a old spinster. Wikipedia says that Anvitha is actually 38 years old, which is terribly old for an Indian heroine. She's a successful woman, loves herself and loves her family. But she doesn't want to settle down for a reason that a lot of us can understand. The fear to fail the relationship, to give your trust to someone unworthy, and this is something I can totally understand. And her mom, even though she tries to force to meet some man, she doesn't force her to marry someone at any cost. But she tells her that if Anvitha ever finds the right partner, she should never let him go. Which is a great message, at least for me, because I always felt that everyone deserves the right partner, someone who can make you happy as long as you make that someone happy. Yeah, a good love story is a two-way relationship. If it just goes one way, I just have one advice. Run. And the woman wants to have a baby without getting married. That was definitely a first for me. And I love how her friend was like, okay, you go girl. But overall, the movie explores the need of emotional support, which is kind of important. And Anvitha just goes for the best relationship she ever had. parent-child. And lucky for her, she will find her perfect match. By the way, can we just applaud this random guy who offered to donate his sperm with the blessing of his girlfriend? When I saw this guy being so chill, I was like, what? Oh my god. And then the most important part are Miss Shetty and Mr. Polishetty themselves. I think they both stole my heart. I mean it. I really love them. Seriously. Anvitha is the quiet type, but she's fair. When she realized that she hurt Sidhu, she tried to apologize. And then she explained why she was so adamant about a baby project. Sidhu, on the other hand, started off a bit as immature, but the guy is young. And over the movie, he becomes more and more trustworthy. And it's totally adorable. Except in this scene, the second-hand embarrassment was like, oh my god. I was screaming, no Sidhu, no, stop, oh my god. Okay. And that love confession was, oh my god, definitely not my cup of tea. But granted, it takes a lot of courage to confess like that. And there is something that makes this couple adorable. I think that they grow wiser together. Sidhu finds the courage to ditch his job and fulfill his dream, which can be a lot, especially when most people don't understand you, and he tries. He really does. This man is a walking green flag, except for 1 or 2 times, but no one is perfect, and he had his reasons. And Anvitha finally realized that she can actually trust a man, and because it was Sidhu, she was able to let her guard down and fall for this wonderful guy. Yeah, Sidhu is definitely in my top 3 most best lead this year, and I will be totally biased, and I will praise Sidhu like hell. And that's why I totally root for this couple. They have a surprising healthy interaction throughout the movie, and they overcome the problem like 2 mature adults. Yeah, they fight, yes, they scream, but this is normal. But they really build an awesome relationship and they become a couple, a real one. Oh my god, Anvitha, I'm so jealous of you. You got yourself an awesome husband, a cutie pie mother-in-law, and the best father-in-law. The man was so awesome. You know, when he explained to Sidhu why he was wrong and why he should go to look for Anvitha. And this is probably the part I love the most, because I thought that Sidhu's father was just the regular father, someone who's never happy. But this conversation proves how much his father understood the situation. And he gave him a thoughtful advice as he understood both Sidhu and Anvitha and the situation. Lastly, the ending. Usually in the rom-com, you get the I love you at the end and the kiss. As a viewer, I just imagine that they are going to be happy forever. In this movie, I felt that it was a bit more than that. It was like a whole process of 2 people growing up, people who understood who they are, what they want, and it was like they were really mentally both ready to commit in a long-term relationship. There's an emotional maturity that was beautifully written in this movie. You have, of course, the running part, but there isn't the usual oh my god, I love you and the desperate muff's treasure hunting kiss. Now in this movie there's this gesture, something that sealed their love story on a deeper level, and they just needed to look at each other to know. And that's freaking beautiful. And that's why in this movie, I know that as a viewer, they are going to be married happily ever after. I can and will totally bet on their couple. More than any other couple, to be honest. Because in my mind, no rom-com couple can have a sad ending. And that's probably why I will never read The Last Bridget Jones, because I can't imagine a world without a Mark Darcy. Anyway, that's probably why Miss Shetty and Mr. Polishetty is the best rom-com for 2023 for me. And I guess that's it. See you next time.